Hey everybody, this is Vince Miller. Welcome to the Daily. Right here, we just study the Bible a few verses at a time. Check out our mission to teach every verse of the Bible in Project 23. You can see that at the link below. Today, we're in the book of Judges, chapter 6, verses 33 through 40. This is a great part of Gideon's story. Now, all the Midianites and the Amalekites and the people of the east came together, and they crossed the Jordan and encamped in the Valley of Jezreel. But the Spirit of the Lord clothed Gideon. And he sounded the trumpet, and the Abiezrites were called out to follow him. And he sent messengers throughout all Manasseh. And they too were called out to follow him. He sent messengers to Asher, Zebulun, and Naphtali, and they went up to meet them. Then Gideon said to God, "If you will save Israel by my hand, as you have said, behold, I am laying a fleece of wool on the threshing floor. If there is dew on the fleece alone, and it is dry on all the ground, then I shall know that you will save Israel by my hand, as you have said." And so it was. When he rose early the next morning and squeezed the fleece, he wrung enough dew from the fleece to fill a bowl with water. Then Gideon said to God, "Let not your anger burn against me. Let me speak just once more. Please let me test just once more with the fleece. Please let it be dry on the fleece only, and on the ground let there be dew." And God did so that night, and it was dry on the fleece only, and on all the ground there was dew. So right at this moment in our story, the Valley of Jezreel was filling with enemy troops. They're coming in like locusts again. They are the Midianites, the Amalekites, and other people from the east. From a human perspective, this was absolutely overwhelming to view from a cave. But then comes a defining moment. The Spirit of the Lord clothed Gideon. Oh my goodness, I love that visual. The language is so vivid. God didn't just give Gideon some pep talk. He wrapped him in his very presence, his own spirit, like a warrior putting on armor. And suddenly the man who once threshed wheat, hiding on a cave floor, is blasting a trumpet for war and summoning tribes from all directions to follow him. And yet, clothed in God's Spirit, Gideon feels the pull of the gap, that space between what he believes about God's promise and the confidence to actually act on it without hesitation. We have all been there, right? Twice he lays out a fleece for reassurance, and twice God answers patiently. Oh, aren't you glad God was patient with him? You know, it's a moment that is both victorious and vulnerable. A spirit-filled man who is still learning to walk in courage that God has given him. And most of us live with this gap in mind, the space between what we believe about God and how to actually live it out. You see, we believe he's faithful, yet we still fear. We believe he provides, yet we still cling to our own protection. We believe he calls, yet we cower when it's time to move. We have all lived in this gap. And Gideon's story reminds us that the Spirit doesn't nullify this humanity, this part of our humanity. The Spirit equips us for the fight, but God's patience shapes us for it. He meets us in that gap. He doesn't want to leave us there, but he wants to use that gap and his Spirit and his power to move us forward. And here is the pivotal point in this whole story. The way to close the gap is not to wait until you feel fearless, but to act with the faith that you have each day. In fact, today. Each step in obedience shrinks the distance between belief and boldness. So what is your gap right now? Is it a fear? Is it some sense of control? Is it an insecurity? Is it a doubt? Here's what you should do. You should name that thing. Write it in the comments below. Write it into your scripture journal. Bring it before God and ask his Spirit to fill that gap, to clothe you, and then take a step that puts your belief and your faith into motion. Do it today. I love you guys. I pray this bless you. If it has, share it with someone else, and I'll see you right back here again tomorrow.